Hey, what up, y'all? I'm just chiming in. The China Mac and Miko worldwide situation. The incident started when China Mac was doing his music video, and he kind of co-signed and shouted out Miko worldwide, only to find out later on that his paperwork was dirty and he had an incident with a minor of the same sex. China Mac appeared bothered, and he made a clapback video, and he stated that Miko was not wanted or invited into New York anymore. That was a hard statement. We don't know what led to the incident. We don't know about the report. We don't know about anything. But supposedly, Miko was convicted of assault, of charges that started with sodomy and everything that leads up to not being right with the status of the streets, according to your paperwork. China Mac having the old virtues of somebody from the 80s and the 90s growing up in New York. He addressed the situation, and it was a clapback video for that. Miko Worldwide came out. He addressed the situation. I wouldn't say it's appropriate, because he did show or expose something that you wasn't supposed to in front of a large platform as his. Threats of violence. And then he said F all New York N-words. Ya all pussy. The purpose of this video is not to judge anybody or to judge if that crime or whatever was right or wrong. Like I said, we don't know the situation, the story. It was supposed to be with a 15-year-old boy, and he copped out to that. Nobody likes really dealing or co-signing somebody that has an open, public outpour like that. A stain, if you will. So things get heated now. China Mac calls out Miko. Miko responds back. Which, by the way, when he responded back, he was a little bit too inebriated, a little bit too drunk, or I don't know what he was on. Now, we know Miko from going around people's hoods, exposing and bringing to you the raw, the gut. We know China Mac of doing the same thing. Going into these neighborhoods, exposing the raw. He does it through food. And each has their own version of what the hood is, or what they bring, or what they get out of the hood. Both good channels, I ain't gonna lie. I hope the situation gets resolved. I am not here to judge, even though I do see people always stepping on two sides of the coin. There's people that's always like, oh yeah, you're right, 100%. There's other people like, yeah, but look at this side. And it's always gonna be like that. There is no right or wrong at all. Somebody's always gonna take somebody's sides. There's always gonna be trolls, regardless. And then, on top of that, after Nico's response video where he said F all New York N-words, ya all pussy, then he puts another video saying, basically apologizing, saying that he was drunk when he said it. But we all know the deal. People say the truth when they drunk. That's what you really feel like. China Mac said, you can't come to New York no more. China Mac done stepped up his politics. He goes around, he moves around. He sees how the hood operates. He has the little bits and pieces of how everything moves. So if he said that with authority. He said that for a reason. Nico's response was like, yeah, whatever. F all of you New Yorkers. Take it how you want to take it. Personally, I don't take anything that somebody yells and screams out into the midst of YouTube too seriously. People take it different ways. But I hope this thing gets resolved. I hope it is done. However, I remember the China Mac and the AD joint when China Mac called out AD from No Jumper because of a misunderstanding over business propositions. This could be looked at as the same, a misunderstanding over a business proposition, because the only thing China Mac asked of Miko was, why didn't you say nothing from the beginning? And it's pretty simple what that would be. Like, would you have allowed yourself being recorded with this individual if he comes down and says it? Like, who goes to another hood and be like, yo guys, how you doing? I'm here in the hardest hood in the world, but I just did something with a little boy that I'm being convicted of. Nobody does that. So I don't see how that's realistic in China Mac's eyes, where he at least wanted homeboy to be up front before he took the video shot. Looking at it from Miko's perspective, he goes to all the hoods. And to him, that stuff might be personal, even though it's public information. And all the paperwork, all the YouTube investigators done did their homework already, and everything is out there. It is an awkward situation, I'm not gonna lie. It is a very awkward situation. But, just like everybody else, I can't wait to see how it's gonna be resolved. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Peace.